We should be live. Test, test. 1, 2, 3. Welcome to Woes, Wally Owens Esports. I am broadcasting live race, Grey Wolf Racing at Laguna Seca. It's GT3 League. So far we have 12 participants practicing right now. They have a half hour for other guys to join. I think we had, let me see how many people actually signed up for this. We had 21 drivers, I believe, sign up for this. Here's the points right here for the series up to right now. Folis Galanos, I'm sorry, has 85 points. He's raced 2 races and 1 win. Simon Cheshire in the Ferrari, 83 points, 2 races. Andy Zielinski, 82 points, 2 races. John Vaughter, 4th, 79 points, 2 races. Sean Drysdale, 2 points. I'm sorry, 78 points, 2 races. Adri, 69 points. Townley in 7th, 68. Barry Evans, the league administrator and owner, 65 points. Wooly Pie in 9th with 60 points. Stefan Buckley, 58 points. Matt High, who I just spoke to in Discord, 41 points. Mike Rogers with 38 points. Dominic Engel with 1 race, 37 points. Marcus Berggren, 37. I actually watched Marcus a little bit this week playing F1. I don't know if you realized I was watching, but I was talking to him in the chat. Magic Kadovic with 36 points. John Ramirez, 33. Payne with 33. Sam Evans, 29. Shaysby, 26. And I'm not sure if these guys were no-shows or what. On the bottom here. And that's it. That was the overall standings after 2 races so far. Oops. Standings. Scoring. Here's your point system. First place 43, second 42, and so on, all the way down to everyone gets a point, no matter how far back you are. Even the 43rd driver gets 1 point, which I believe that's how it should be done. You show up, you should get something for your efforts. A little bit about Grey Wolf Racing. Right here, Sunday night's race, 8 p.m. UK, 3 o'clock Eastern. Started the 5th of September. A 30-minute practice, 1 15-minute qual, and then a 45-minute race with a tire change. You have to have a mandatory tire change pit stop. It doesn't say fuel, it says tire change. And I am currently live streaming from this channel. Which you can find right here. WOES, and primarily I've been broadcasting just ACC, but a little bit about this channel. Willie owns esports events for ladies and gentlemen looking for a civil environment, plus 25 years of internet gaming esports tournament experience, managed recruiting massive and many events over the years, casual and professional. If you're out there and you're looking, if you have a league that has, say, like 15 drivers, 20 drivers showing up for races, and you want your race broadcast, hit me up. Maybe we could arrange something. Back to the practice. Hey, we need to cut that music. I'm sorry. It's kind of hypnotic music that I actually made with a program. And I'm using it as background music. I'm going to share the link in Grey Wolf Discord as well. Find the link. That would be super special. If I can find the link to my own channel. There we go. If I can find the link to my own, now I hear myself speak. I have race 2 written down there, but it's actually a race 3. I need to change that. I'm just going to leave it for now. I'll change it after the race. Let me just check to make sure that link works. It says playback unavailable, which is also annoying because I know I checked embedding. Edit. Let's edit this. Allow embedding. I know I checked allow embedding and now it's not allowing it. YouTube could be a little bit annoying to work with. I would say Twitch is much easier. It's just gonna have to stay like that to the end of the race, unfortunately. I don't know how to change that on the fly. Let me see if I could change it on the fly here. I'd prefer to give more attention to the race that's going on. There we go. I found it, folks. So now I just needed to fix that. So now they could watch the video from inside their Discord. So let's take a look at the live timing. So far, P Buyer is looking pretty quick. I don't see. Oh yeah, there's Galanos. He's currently 5th. The fastest time though is P Buyer in the 45. with a 123.883. And Ingall just took first with a 123.7. Walters in the pits is third. Rogers fourth. Galanos fifth. High sixth. Cheshire seventh. Evans eighth. Tholen ninth. Berggren 10th. Ardrey in the 94 hasn't put in a lap. Buckley hasn't put in a lap. Zielinski hasn't put in a lap. That's Rogers is out there already. Let's and I just realized I forgot to download. I forgot to install the car files. Just gonna have to wait till next week now. Sorry guys. I was pretty busy up until the beginning of the race, and it's actually too late for me to install the car files at this point, I think. And I don't really want to start because I don't want to disturb my stream. So I apologize for that. I wonder if when it goes from... I don't want to start I probably shouldn't start messing with car files during the middle of the broadcast, so I'm going to hold off on that till after the race. Adri is now out on the track. Let's ride in car with him. Hey, you're watching, this is Laguna Seca, which is in California. The track has a lot of history. Very short bull run type of track. Very fast and short, and a lot of, he's going right into the corkscrew right now. It doesn't really show the drop down as much as it does in real life. When you're standing at the bottom of that drop right there, I mean, it is a serious drop down. Like, if you were standing at the bottom of it, it would be like way over your head. This guy's putting in some solid laps here. He's up to 8th place now on the boards. And that's your number 94 tonight. Let's take a ride with Cheshire in the 83. Now he's done a 125.470. So he's just ahead of the gentleman you were just driving with in time. Let's go with a different camera. He was a little bit off track. Oh, he's playing in the sandbox. He's got Tholen coming up, who's on a live lap right behind him. Tholen did submit a paint job, but unfortunately I didn't. Hopefully that's not going to hurt his lap too much. Now there you see the depth of the corkscrew right there. We haven't had Stefan Buckley come on track just quite yet. See, oh, there's Buckley right behind Uwe in the Lamborghini. This is a track actually I've spent quite a bit of time on. It's a lot of fun to drive this track, really is. Laguna Seca is a 2.238 mile track. It's currently called, the naming rights is WeatherTech Raceway. There's 11 turns. They call it a jewel of the road course in California's beautiful Central Coast. Track is a favorite of racers and fans worldwide. Many focus on one specific section, turns 8 in A, more commonly known as the corkscrew. It's the corkscrew throughout racing is a challenging drop-down turn. It's basically a blind turn into a straight drop. Right now we have Rogers on pole. Rogers and Ingold seem to be swapping back and forth here. Walter is now third. We're down to 3 minutes left. I didn't have any lunch today, so I apologize. I'm wolfing down a oatmeal cream cookie. And fourth, Myers coming out to give it a last minute crack with 2:46 left. He's currently 4th. Galanos in the green and black, 5th. Matt is in the pits. Cheshire 7th. I feel bad about not getting guys paint jobs already. I hope that they accept my apology. I downloaded them and then I completely forgot to install them. It looks like Walter's the only one out there working to get into that first or second place right now. Well, Byers here too. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys in 123s. Here, I'll show you the. There's the. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to make it that big. Well, now I can't. Oh my God, really? There we go. Technical difficulties. There we go. So far, no chatters on YouTube. Well, you're welcome to chat if you're watching. If you want to ask any questions about the race or you're rooting someone on, let me know. Believe it or not, the track record at this track is it can't be possible. Well, he just turned to 123. It says the track record, the real life track record, is a 127.62. which was done in 2001. So I'm not so sure how realistic these times are in this game. If until last week, the McLaren Sienna held the recent prestigious production car track record at Laguna Seca with a 127. These guys are doing 123s in the game, so I'm not sure how realistic that is, really. I'd have to compare it to. There we go. We're going to go into qual, but I'd have to compare it to some real life statistics. Let's see who's going to rush out there first. So it looks like we're going to have 13 drivers for this race. I think that might be better than last week. They're trying to build up their drivers. If you're watching this and you're interested in racing on Sunday, I would say this is a pretty good place to get started. Right away, High and Tholen are out in the track. I like the paint job. Tag Hauer, very appropriate. Timepieces go very well with racing, of course, as you're always racing against the clock all times. Just a tad distracted today, as I'm also watching on my other screen while I am giving this attention, but I had the volume off, and I have Sunday has big for me. NFL. I like to watch NFL. So even though I'm doing this, I'm still keeping a little bit of an eye on the football game that's going on as well. I'll admit I'm a New York Jets fan. They're terrible. If they were really good, I don't know if I'd be able to broadcast it this time. I'd be like too into the game. So we're basically waiting for. Basically, they've 3 drivers have 1 lap in, but we're waiting for the next laps. And I also will say that I have no favoritism when it comes to anything to do with racing. I call it like it is. I don't care who you are, whether I know you well, or you're someone I shared the track with, or admin. Doesn't matter to me. If you're president of the world, I really don't care. I call the races the same and like I see them. So far, they're all out in the track. We're waiting for times. I think the first one to put in a time is going to be Uwe Tholen. He has Galanos passing him. Just flew by. Galanos just flew by poor Uwe. It was like the Flash just went by him. There's some definitely fast guys. So Galanos just posted his first lap, and I can see why he flew by Uwe, because he had a good lap going and didn't want to lose it. It was a 123.793. And let's see if Mark Rogers could best that. There's Mr. Stefan Buckley driving in the 73 Turtle Wax Sim Sport car. His last lap was just it was just not a real lap, so it was an out lap. So we're gonna be waiting for his hot lap. Oh, and Rogers spins behind Uwe. I think Uwe's just struggling just a tad, trying to get some practice laps in. Buckley! Oh, wow. Look at that Buckley. Right 4th place already with a 128. Good job, Buckley. And he's just knocked back by Audrey in the 94. I keep wanting to say his name, and I said, I better not. He did tell me how to say the name, and I've forgotten. We'll just call him Audrey. So, High has done the very first 122 in the night. Behind him, Galanos, Rogers, 94, the 911, the 69 of Evans. Bergen is putting in 128. Buckley putting in 128. Varder is on his out lap. There he goes. Byers on his out lap. Once again, I'd like to go over this. You're watching Grey Wolf Racing. And you can sign up for Grey Wolf Racing at Sim Racing GP. You just make an account, type in Grey Wolf Racing, and it's really easy. It shows all the different nights they're racing, the different races you can sign up. Like Tuesday night, they have a Misano race to see. Tuesday, September 21st, 3 p.m., 1900 UTC. On Thursday the 23rd, they have a race at night endurance race at Paul Ricard. And then next Sunday will be Monza. A little bit about Grey Wolf Racing. PC sim racing community based in the UK with members worldwide. It's for beginners, intermediates, and aliens, basically everyone who's passionate about sim racing. They pride themselves in safety ratings plus 80 and follow strict racecraft rules. Fun, fast, fair, clean, and competitive events are our ultimate goals. They have over 100 participants in their group. They also currently have Assetto Corsa Competizione League as well as a Assetto Corsa League. Soon we'll be also hosting Automobilista 2 League. Very nice. We have private servers up and running every day, so members could use it for practice. And basically that's it. That's a nice little write-up. And that's how you can find them. You can find them at just Google Sim Racing GP, or I have also put the Discord link underneath the video. So, oh wow, not sure what's going on there. Oh boy, that's one of those oh boy moments. Buyer got kind of caught on the. Got kind of caught on the corkscrew there, it looked like. So with 5 minutes, we're ticking down to 5 minutes 30 seconds, and High still the only one in the 122s. Engel 123.2. Galanos 123.2. Rogers 123.5, Water 123.7, and then we hit the 124s with Bayer, Adri, Cheshire, Tholen with a 126, Evans with a 127, Buckley with a 127, Bergen with a 128, and Zielinski has not been on the track yet. Also, Woes now has a Facebook page, which I haven't linked yet, but I've been posting all the videos on that page. So if you want to get some communication and some chat going on there, it's definitely brand new and has no members yet. I don't plan on doing any league events or anything like that. There's no league going on here. I just want to announce and promote people's races. It's pretty much what I'm interested in doing, because as I watch your races, guess what? I'm learning. I'm learning everything about this game. I'm learning that while I'm broadcasting races, I'm learning the tracks. I'm learning different lines and how different people drive. different driving styles, different lines, and seeing how different drivers basically attack the track. .209 left in qualifying. This is the admin that we're running with, I believe. Is this the admin? Yes. He's currently running 10th. He's the 69, and he just pulled over. He's got 30 seconds left. He decided to abort his last lap. And we'll just go over, let's just take a look at the timetables. My program is unfortunately locking up at the moment. I can't, I'm going to have to close it. Having some issues here. There's our timetables right there. The number 86 is gonna have the pole position with a 122. Nobody else had a 122. We'll review that here. That would be High with a 122, Galanos with a 123, Engel with a 123.2. Rogers 123.5. Walter with a 123.7. P. Byer with a 124.231. Cheshire 7 with a 124. Adri with a 125. Uwe Tholen with a 126.4. Bergen with 127. Evans 127. Buckley 127. And Zielinski, for whatever reason, did not qualify. Maybe he's busy doing something. I have no idea. But that's your starting grid right there. All right, here we go, guys. It's about to start. We're going to change the camera to Helicam view. And thank you for the 2 likes. Whoever liked the video, I appreciate that. Whoever liked the video. Drivers are getting ready, making mental notes. That is high. We got the pole, Galanos 15 and second, Engel third, Rogers fourth, Walter fifth, Byer sixth, Cheshire seventh. Did someone just? Seems like we just lost someone. Adri seventh, Tholen eighth, Berggren ninth, Evans 10th, Buckley 10th, 11th, and there's Zielinski. He made it. Great. Glad to have that extra driver. Let's make sure our volumes are all the way turned up here. Turn it up. There we go. That's better. It's too low. Wow. I don't know what's going on here. I have no idea what just happened, guys. I guess somebody was out of place there. I just remember from last week they said the game volume was a little low, so want to be able to hear those engines properly. So above each car, the number you see is the ping. Now in some leagues, what they also do above the thing after their name, they put in parentheses what country you're from, which is good information for me as the narrator of this. It would be nice to have every bit of information you could possibly have about the drivers to make it a little more interesting. There we go. Go, go, go! Go, go, go! We're riding with the back. I like to ride with the back because then if you see if there's any issues, it's really easy to pick up issues or problems. We're already ticking down. 45-minute race. 1 mandatory pit. Tire change, not fuel. So this is a Zielinski. Let's move up to Walter. Walter's off track a little bit there. Byers pushing Cheshire. Evans and Buckley switch places. And behind them is Tholen. Oh, somebody just spun off. It's Evans is in the dirt. Tough start for him. Looks like Berggren went off. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. I don't know if that was I have no idea, so I'm not gonna even contemplate what happened there. Has not been any contact between drivers yet, so that's good. Ooh, little slide there from Buckley. Looks like Adri maybe slipped back a place or two. There's Rogers, Walter, Byer, and Cheshire all running real close. Galanos is off into the sand just a bit. And High is just taking off here. Let's stick with this nice little train of cars right here. Oh, we just got one car. Cheshire got sideways, and then Rogers tried to stop and hit Walter in the back. And this is a. Oh boy, Cheshire near. Oh, he did. That's a big no-no right there. You do not come back on the track, on a live track after the incident. Big no-no by Cheshire. What you do is in that situation, you want to lock it down and you want to wait for people to pass cleanly. That's unfortunate. So he just took a huge loss there. Possible battle at some point between Berggren and Buckley. So that last lap turned just a bit ugly. I don't know if someone spun or if there's contact. Let's see if there said there was incidents, but the incidents could have happened because people got loose. So far, the 13 and 83, which was the Zielinski and Cheshire, have had a contact on just recently here, and then the 38 and the 68. Which was Rogers and Walter had a little contact, and the 83 and the 45, which would have been Cheshire. That was the early on incident between Cheshire and Byer. So there'll be some work for the stewards after the race to sort things out. Tholen, looks like Tholen has caught Buckley. We just clicked over under the 40-minute marker on the countdown, and Tholen is starting to push Buckley. He's going to get him on the inside here. Buckley gave plenty of room. The Lambo is really tough, I think, on going over curves. And this track, almost like you need to go over the alligator strips. And if you're racing in a Ferrari or a Lambo, those alligator strips are basically chomping at your tires the whole time, and it makes for a tough race. So just to let you know too, these guys are recruiting drivers. You see they have plenty of room in their field. The first race they had, I think, 16 or something like that. Oh no, Buckley loops it, but he saves it. It keeps it off the wall, but he spins again. He's waiting. He'll wait patiently. He knows to wait patiently for the other cars to pass first before going back on the track. There's Galnos, Walter. Rogers and Walter have been battling it out for a while now, and now it looks like Beyer also is in the mix. And you have Adri, Bergen, Berggren and Buckley were kind of like neck and neck, but now it's Tholen and Berggren. Oh wow! I'm not sure. Oh, that's Cheshire. What happened to Tholen? Oh, Tholen. Cheshire is on the rampage trying to move back, and I'm not sure what happened there between. Is there any contact there? Between the 911? No, 911 has been in contact. I think he just pressured Tholen into making a mistake. Or Tholen just probably let him by. Cheshire is trying to pressure Berggren through corners. Berggren's not necessarily fighting for his position. He's just following his own line. And it's up to Cheshire to get by him cleanly, and I'm sure he will if he takes his time. Berggren pushes. Oh no! Yep. Another tough deal for Cheshire. There was contact. The stewards look at that after the race. Probably the place for him to pass her was in the straight, I think. This track is very difficult to pass on. So Walter, just as I changed to his camera, we're getting a dust show. He's looking. He better hurry up and get back on. Don't wait. Oh my God, there he goes. He was stuck on the curb. And luckily he's able to get it going again. But now he's dropped all the way to 5th place. I think if this ever evolves here, I think you're going to see a nice race between Berggren and Tholen. And Cheshire, which is smart, decided to take his pit early. Hits the tires on the way in there. I'm sure he's got a little frustration going right now. But actually, pitting right now is a really good move. I think this is a move that's going to help him. Rogers and Beyer. Hey, Big Natty, how are you? I hope you're still there. I don't know how long ago you put up your message, but hey, how are you today? Funny thing, I was just thinking about you a few minutes ago. I was like, I wonder if this is a church day for Big Natty. This is probably a race that he might want to take part in, since it's on the weekend. There's definitely room in here. You know, it's a league that just started recently, and yeah, they're slowly building up. And it's the key word when I read the description built for was that, you know, it's for beginners, intermediates, and aliens are welcome. So basically, it's more for, you know, lower to middle rung, I guess, racers. Uwe Tholen in the 911, his last lap was a 127.2. Zielinski's last lap, 127.2. Buckley, 131. He must have had a rough lap the last one, because I know he's faster than that. And Evans has pitted as well. He's probably going to get his damage. I think he might have had some damage, so he's going to get fixed up. And while he's in the pits, most likely he's going to be passed by Cheshire. There's Galanos, and High is way far ahead. Rogers in fourth behind Beyer. Adri in the orange and black is 38 seconds behind the leader, and there's a 10-second gap between him and the next car. Then Walter, Berggren. Probably the best race going on out of the closest two cars right now are Berggren and Tholen. And I think with the Lambo, you almost have to slow down to be faster on this track. Lambos or Ferrari. Cheshire's back on the track. Let's ride inside the car of Cheshire. It was really fast. Cheshire His fastest lap was a 125.5. He never really got going because he was stuck in traffic a lot. You see he's coming up on Uwe. Uwe's coming around to complete his 10th lap. And I don't know what Uwe would do, but if I was Uwe, I would just move out. I would just move right out of Cheshire's way. I'd just let him pass as soon as possible. I'm sure Uwe, who is very self-aware, knows that Cheshire is coming up on him fast. Uwe is an experienced driver. There he is. Totally. Uwe just lifted off there and let Cheshire back, which is very smart on his part. Really no part in fighting a car that's a lap down. And Evans just got a stop and go penalty, so Evans is having big issues in this race. So Cheshire has now cleared Berggren. That went a little bit better than the last time those two guys met up. And Tholen right behind. Evans is in the pit. He's 4 laps down now. Cheshire. Evans has had kind of a tough race. Feel sorry for him a little bit. It's been very tough for him. Here's Buckley is on his 11th lap. Buckley's learning the Lambo and doing very well with it for his first season. I think it's definitely a tougher car to drive. Zelensky from earlier, I think you see his car is scuffed up a little bit for an earlier incident, wherever he was caught up in, is now, I think Zelensky won the first race, I'm not sure. But he's catching up to Tholen. His last lap was a 126 and Tholen's last lap was a 127. There's John Water of Water Racing, who is currently racing in 6th place. And Tholen is now gone in the pits. So now we have Evans, Tholen, and Cheshire who have pitted. There's your leader, is not pitted yet. Galanos behind him. Huge gap between second and third. 7-second gap between third and fourth. Adri in 5th. Very nice, solid run. His last lap was 126. Vorter's last lap 127. Berggren 127. Zielinski 127. And Tholen's going to be coming back out of the pits now. And we're going to ride with Uwe just for a little bit as he comes out of the pits. As he comes out, he'll be on the 13th lap, whilst the front runners right now are all on their 14th lap. Evans is still in the pits with a stop and go. I think Evans might be done, I'm not sure.
Mark, keep pushing.
And there it is right there. We're at the halfway mark, and our leader, Matt Hyatt, has gone in the pits. Rogers has been in the pits now. There he is there. There's High. Galanos now has taken over first place. And I think last week, Galanos, he waited to the end of the pit. So like he's really going to probably stretch it out with 21 minutes left. And why not? As long as he has a clear track. He has a 13 and the 93 in front of him. But as long as his track stays clear, I think he'll be okay. Byers second. Adri's now in the pits. I don't believe Walter has pitted yet. And I don't think Berggren, Zielinski, or Rogers have pitted. Well, Cheshire has already pitted. Uwe Tholen has already pitted. We're running with Walter. In the 68 Porsche. He has his own YouTube. You can just search Walter Racing, and or on Twitch, Walter Racing, and he races almost nightly. And he's growing a pretty good following on Twitch and YouTube. Nice, pleasant guy. Bayer and Galanos now a bit both fitted. High, as you see, is already on his 18th lap, so, and I don't think Walter's pitted yet, so he might be second now, but when he comes out, I'm not so sure. I'm confused as... Oh, okay, I see. Tholen is running 10th. Cheshire... There's that drop. It's a nasty one. Running 9th. Buckley running 9th. Adri 8th. Galanos 7th. Rogers 6th. Bayer 5th. This looks interesting right here. Let's stick with this. These guys are on the same lap. There's Galanos with Rogers just ahead of him. Berggren and Walter is now pitted. And man, they're just dropping like a rock. They just dropped all the way down to 6th and 7th respectively. And we'll see how much farther they drop. Walter's already coming out of the pits now. There he is. Coming out with the 94 of Adri behind him. So Buckley has not pitted yet. It's Buckley and I believe the 5th place driver was Zielinski. Zielinski's in the pit right now. It was 9 minutes and 23 seconds of pit window left. There's some hot racing going on right here. Now Rogers, that's for position right there. Rogers are pitted and Galanos both are pitted. So both those guys must have really good pits. Or Galanos had kind of a bad pit. I'm not sure which. We're going to stick with these guys for a little bit. Look at that elevation right there. Some games don't portray that well, but this camera right here, you can really see the drop off, and it's just like that in real life as well. Zelensky has pitted again. I thought he already pitted. Why would he? Oh, he's coming out. Okay, I see. Buckley still has not pitted, running in 7th. His last lap was a 128. This is a very tough track for him because he basically races with one hand. And it's a lot of turning and twisting to race with one hand. He was, I'm sure, probably the elder statesman of this group, as he is, I think, 70 years old, or so he's toughing it out here. Tholen's in 10th. Buckley is now in the pits. Tholen is just going by Buckley there in the same lap, so Tholen's going to take that position. There's Walter, Galanos, Rogers. Galanos has been very, he's been pretty patient. He tends to be patient. Although there's always the commentator curse, but we're going to stay with these guys for now. Oh no! Oh my god! Oh no! Wow! Well, wow, what a crazy thing just happened, guys. Both Rogers and, well, first Bayer spun out, lost it, and then Rogers looked like he was going to get by, and then he lost it, and Galanos just drove right through. That's Bayer right in front of Zelensky, but they're not running for position, Mr. Guys. Rogers, Galanos, and I think that's Tholen. Yes, the Tholen. So far, I would say it's been a pretty clean race. 1, 2, 3, 5 contacts and a few spinouts. It hasn't been like a lot of dive bombing going on. Zelensky's playing in the sand here. Oh, now he spins, hits the wall. I just happen to get lucky and click on some of these drivers exactly when something's happening. no close racing right now. Whoa. Oh boy. Some of these guys starting to find it very slick. This is an 86, and he's behind Walter, who's in 5th place, and Zielinski's who's 10th. And that is Zielinski getting out of the way. Not sure why exactly what's going on with him. One thing I find out about this game, there's so many tracks, it's hard to be an expert at all of them. Like, you really have to put major practice time into these races. And this is a tough track. Colin slows down for Walter and high. He just wanted to let them by. If he's not careful, he gives up too much time, he's going to lose positions to Zielinski. It's Walter in front of but his main competition is the 93 of Berggren, who's way out front of him.
Pit window is closing now.
Pit window about to close. Everyone's pitted already, so that's okay. Berggren has Rogers trying to get by here. Berggren goes off a little bit. Rogers gives him room to get back on track. Buckley's on a fast lap. He's been practicing throughout this race, and he's got one of his faster laps going so far, I think. His best throughout the race is a 128. A 128.338. Oh, and he lost it in that last corner because faster driver, he's probably more concerned with letting that driver by. It's alright, I mean, you can use this a race. If you're, say, uncompetitive in a race, it's really good idea you just use this race as a practice session. Use it as time to learn racecraft. So Tholen is behind Walter. Walter's best lap is 124.4. Tholen's best lap 126.4. But now Walter slowed quite a bit, and just a couple seconds faster. So Tholen's been able to kind of, I wouldn't say hang with him, but hang back about and like keep him in within viewing distance. So we're down to 2 minutes and 32 seconds, and hopefully it looks like the race will end hopefully clean. We have High established in first place, Galanos in second, Buckley very nicely getting out of the way, Rogers in third, Blyer fourth, Walter fifth, Adri very solid sixth. Cheshire was down to last place at one point, and now he's worked his way up to seventh. Zielinski in eighth. Tholen 10th. I would say this has been a very clean introduction race for Tholen. I think they're probably happy to have him as a driver. Buckley has had a nice clean race where he could just practice. Zielinski had a little bit of a tough time, but it seems to be settled down now. And it looks like Bergen just was lapped again.
Leader is on the final lap. Can we do it again?
He's 2 laps down, which is not too bad considering. Leader's on the final lap. And as Breyer ahead of him is in 4th place. He's about to lap the 4th place driver. And I would say if he's smart, that he'll just let him by. He is. He's making tons of room. Very gentlemanly like. Very good move right there. What I like sometimes is if the leader will let off if he's behind someone laps. So this way, that driver can, that's why I probably would do this. I was in the lead of a lap race and I had a slower driver behind front of me and no one contested me. I'd probably just hang behind them and let them finish the next lap. Of course, it depends on like if that person was like good about getting out of the way and so on during a race for me.
Leader has finished the race.
That's it. That's the race, guys. So we have High, Galanos, Rogers, Beyer, Walter. There's the, I'll put it right there. There's the end right there. Buckley 11th, Tholen 10th, Zielinski 9th, Berggren, Cheshire, Adrian, solid 6th, 5th for Walter, Beyer in 4th, Rogers 3rd, Galanos, and High. It's a nice race. And I'm going to see if I can get a hold of these guys and see if we can do a interview with them. Discord. That's your finishing field right there. I in the 86, Galanos in the 15th, Rogers in 3rd, Byer 4th, Water 6th, Adri 6th, Cheshire, Berggren, Zielinski, Tholen, and Buckley. It's a pretty nice race.
I finished.
And Stefan says he finished. I would say that was a very good job, and that car is an absolute handful on this track.
Yeah, I didn't have a setup. I just used the Brands Hatch setup, and that didn't work so well. But it is what it is. Good time.
Yeah, I was saying in the stream that, you know, if you're in a situation like you are, it's totally worth like practicing and get a feel for the car in traffic situation on a live track, and thrown in a pit on top of it. I mean, what's better practice than that?
Yeah, Brands Hatch does not work for this track like I thought it was. But I got the fuel down, so that's important. Now I know what the fuel is.
Okay, well, our third place driver, Rogers, has just entered the Discord channel, and if he's ready, I'd like to ask him a couple questions. He might be taking a break right now. He probably, after a long race, he's got to use the facilities.
Yo.
Oh, there he is.
I'm ready.
How you doing today, Mike?
Yeah, good, man. Thank you. Very well, thank you.
You had a pretty nice race. And there's some serious excitement in that race as well, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was. It wasn't my best race. It was a bit scruffy, but yeah, there was definitely a lot of action on track. So yeah, no, I'm pleased with a P3. It was higher than I was expecting to get after all the carnage at the start, but yeah, I'm good with it.
It was a fun watch. I happened to catch the part where I think it was, if you say his name correctly, Blyer had a little bit of, he was coming up on someone else. No, he was in front leading the pack, and he's kind of spun out, and then you tried to react and lost it, and then I think it was Galanos just kind of drove through you.
Yeah, I just reacted just a millisecond too late, and hit the sand, and yeah, it was game over.
That was definitely exciting to watch.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Well, was there anything significant you'd like to add about the race that was unique for the viewers?
I want to apologise for John of Auto Racing. I think I knocked into him on the first couple of laps, so yeah, sorry about that. But no, not really. It's just good fun. Thanks to the organisers for putting it on, and yeah, great fun. Looking forward to next week.
All right. Did you want to plug anything, like your channel or Twitter or anything like that?
Yeah, people can find me, Mike Rogers Racing, on YouTube. I stream on there occasionally. But yeah.
All right. Thank you for the review. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
And now, Fotis Galanos, how are you doing today?
Hello, good evening. I'm fine. And
Good.
you?
Very good, thanks. Now, how'd your race go for you?
It was terrible. I never had the pace to challenge Matt today, Matt High, anyway, but it was terrible for me. I mean, I couldn't trust the car. I couldn't take risks. When a couple of times that I took some risks, it led to even more mistakes and losing more time, and adding insult to injury. The lap previous to me pitting, I did a stupid thing. I was managing my the pressures and the fuel and stuff mid corner, so I set high to a wall and I lost more time. So,
oh boy!
When I was out of the pits, I was already P5, I think, or P4. I don't know.
Wow, yeah. That is a lot going on. Is this a track that's more difficult for you than some of the other tracks?
No, I mean, in practice, I felt very, very good. Not today, I mean, in my private practice. I thought my times were very good. I thought it nailed. I thought so. But race day and practice obviously are very two different things.
Yeah. What did you come? Did you any lessons that you came away from this race?
Sorry, come again?
Like, do you have any lessons for like someone that's a
Oh.
beginner, maybe listening, like things not to do
Yeah.
or things to do?
Don't manage pit your pit values unless you are in a straight. Definitely that.
Okay.
I'll take that home with me and stay calm because I wasn't calm today. I don't know.
How many
Well,
laps do you normally in preparation for a race like this?
Oh, too many. I mean, I must have done like. I should probably not say, but because it's.
Well, it's
goes
valuable.
against us.
Yeah, you don't have to say, but it's very valuable information for people trying to learn the game.
Yeah, I definitely did the couple 3 days. The last 3 days, I definitely did around a couple of hundred laps.
Okay, so yeah, that's a
For
good
sure.
amount of time. Yes. All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to do the interview. Really appreciate it.
Course.
And
Thank you.
congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations
Thank you
on
very
yet
much.
another podium.
Congratulations to Matt, to P1 and P3, and to the organizer, Barry Evans. Thank you.
And is there anything, any site or anything like that you want to give a plug?
No, I don't like people, so I don't have any of that stuff.
Okay. All right. Very fair enough. Matt High, are you still here? This is the winner of the race. And we
Yeah,
had
I am here.
we had a little chat before the stream started. We were kind of waiting to see if the server, when the server would start, and he's helped me a couple weeks in a row with finding the server and all that kind of thing. So I appreciated of that. And I happened to mention, I said, well, maybe we'll see you in the podium after the race. And sure enough, that was not a curse, but something that actually happened. So you're very well prepared for the race, and would like to hear some of your insights.
Yeah, I wasn't entirely sure how this was going to go. I mean, Tuesday this week when I had my first practice, I was in the mid-25s and way off the pace, couldn't keep it on track, and I just put in so much time to practice in the race distance and getting that consistency up. Compared to Imola last week, a vast improvement, and even so, I still didn't think I was going to be up near the front. Looking at Galanos times over the week, thought it was going to be really tough, and it just seemed to work today. Everything was right, and from the green light, I just managed to pull away, get a gap, and maintain that. And my only concern then was getting the pit stop right. When I came out of the pits, all of a sudden Galanos was nowhere to be seen. I thought, has he had an issue somewhere? And at that point, it was just fighting myself. Like, don't hit the sausages, don't send the car off into a wall, just keep it on the track. And yeah, it's worked out today.
You're talking about your practices. Is there any kind of information you'd like to give us, like people that are newer to the game, like how to go about practicing, or what kind of good habits to get into as far as practicing goes?
Honestly, the best learning tool that I've ever had is get on the track, just turn laps after laps until you're consistent. And once you can consistently set lap times, go and watch the pro streamers, go and watch Jardia, Jimmy Broadbent, and compare your laps and see where they're braking, where they're turning in, and honestly compare it to yours. And that can shave seconds off your lap time so quickly if you just apply what they're doing. That's probably the best tip I can give to new players. But most of all, enjoy it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, if you're not having fun, you're just going to get frustrated with it and you won't improve.
I would say that's pretty good advice right there. How many laps would you say you turn a week?
Not that many usually, but because this is a track that isn't in the normal rotations on ACC in the lobbies, I've put in a lot more this week. I've done 2 full race distance practices and probably turned another 100 laps on top of that.
Yeah, nice. I'm starting to find out those. I'm asking questions that I'd like to know myself because I'm, fledgling learning driver. So, and I'm going to separate some of these videos so that like people could. I'm going to put them up so people that are new and beginners can get a chance to listen to some veteran drivers and get like solid information.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call myself a veteran, but
well,
I'll
you did very
give some
good
advice if I
today.
can.
And great job on your win, and really appreciate you. Is there anything you'd like to plug?
I have started my own YouTube channel as well. This race has just been streamed on my channel, so if anybody wants to come and subscribe, that would be awesome. So it's Matt BSR High on YouTube. And yeah, that's it. And I just want to say, congrats to everybody in the race today, and thanks again for putting this on for us.
Yes, thanks for the little chat. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And well, I have two other drivers in here. Would they like to chime in? Do you have anything to say, Stefan? Or Uwe? No? Okay. So
Hello. Hi.
there's Uwe. If you need a car paid, there's your guy.
Yes.
Good. That was a good solid finish for your first race here. What did you enjoy yourself?
Yes, I was very nervous, and Laguna Seca is for me always very difficult. I always lose the car in some turns, and I don't know why. And I can go 3-4 laps with a good time for me. I think 1:25, and then in the next turn I lose the car, and I don't know why. I have it only in Laguna Seca.
Is it maybe a break of concentration somehow with all the twisty turns?
Yeah, you have to target the turn very exactly, and it's very difficult.
Yeah, probably
Driving a murderous Porsche.
the only other track that I know that's kind of similar to this, doesn't have the drop down, would be Lime Rock Park. And that's like, it's a little bull ring, and these bull rings you have to be on it every turn.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for your input. We'll talk to everyone again soon, but I'm going to hop off here and finish off the broadcast. Thanks so much, guys.
Really, thank you for your engagement.
Yeah, my pleasure. All right, and that's it. That was the Grey Wolf Racing Sunday Night League. You could catch them right here. You just go to Sim Racing GP. You log in with your Google account or whatever way you want to log in. Search Grey Wolf. They have plenty of room for you to race. And like I read the description here, for beginners, intermediates, and aliens, basically everyone who's passionate about sim racing. So, if you can keep it on the track and practice and you observe the blue flags, you're invited to take a crack at it. And they also have other nights of racing you could check out. So, anyway, I thank you very much for watching this recording, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Best wishes. This has been a broadcast from Woe's channel on YouTube, Willie Owens Sports Entertainment. Thank you.